What's going on, everybody? Welcome to the second episode of Let's Play. Today we are going to take a look at another independent game, which I found in the PlayStation Store for $7.99. I already played through this game, but I thought I would share it with you. I did do a review on it. Also, I have a review video on it. But I wanted to show you some actual gameplay from the beginning. We'll play, I don't know, maybe 20 minutes, maybe a little longer, depending on how fast I go at this, because some of the puzzles are challenging and I kind of walk away from some stuff. So let's jump in and play The Last Campfire. I have everything set up here. I just need to get my face out of here. Get a little smaller. There. Alright. Let's get going. Let's play some Last Campfire. Let's hit start here. And I will let you... Well, here, let's... Yeah, I'm playing this on my PS5. I'll let you see the story and everything here. I'll just shut up here for a minute. I mean, they're not realistic graphics, but I do like the graphic style of this. It's pretty neat. Yeah, this game also has like really good mood music to it. It's not like a rockin' game or anything. This is I don't know, it kind of has like a, I don't want to say depressing, but it has kind of a sad story to it, but at the same time, you feel good for doing the stuff that you do, if you choose that path. I mean, I was expecting this to be like a Little Big Planet or something, but it's not. This has like a moral meaning to it. It's a lot of fun. There's some challenging shit in it when it comes to the puzzles. And if you've watched a lot of my videos, then you know I'm not really into puzzle games. But man, this one, you know, it's like an adventure, exploration, and puzzle all in one. So I had some fun on this game.
There is a place where the lost embers go. As their light begins to fade. Ember ran, because standing still made them feel helpless. The wall glistened. The painting showed embers on a sacred journey. Ember felt so afraid and alone that it was a relief to find someone to talk to. Ember froze, almost too frightened to look away, when they noticed a small satchel. The satchel felt heavy. Ember looked inside. The statue shone brightly in the light. There was a symbol on the floor. Ember noticed something wrong. There was a round space where something used to fit. To Ember's delight, the golden statue slid perfectly into place.
I forget how to... Oh, yeah. That's right. Let's move these out of the way. You know, it starts out with some real easy little puzzles like this. But it does get challenging, I assure you. Some of these puzzles are tough. And I love the narration of this.
Feeling sorry for the stranger now alone in the dark. The stairway opened into a dark forest. Ember could feel fear taking over. They'd washed up alone, somewhere very unfamiliar. Ember felt like they were being watched. The foxes howled into the night. The only reply was silence. The path was blocked.
Yeah, it takes a minute to get into the game.
As Ember approached, the flames seemed to call out. With a feeling like falling, the forest had slipped away. Ember felt lost in darkness and ruin.
Yeah, there we go. Oh shit. Forget what the hell I do here.
The caged flame stoked new hope.
Oh, that's right. throw that chain down. Yeah, I remember the first time I played this, I couldn't stop playing it. It just got really addicting. It's not like some
Hope was almost within reach.
tough action game or anything like that, but it's a cool little adventure, and it has some really challenging puzzles. Again, this is another easy one, but I'll come
The
to
flame spoke and Ember listened.
I'll come to a tough one here real soon. See, really, the game hasn't totally begun yet. So right when it does,
The flame lingered ahead.
that's when I'll start the 20 minutes of gameplay. I mean, I'm doing
Trying to escape?
some gameplay now, but the actual
Or leading the way?
objectives and stuff of the game is what I really want to show. Just takes a while here. After this, then the game really starts up. Alright. Whew.
The campfire flickered into life. The ghost spoke. Hope has returned to a forlorn. I will warm them until they choose to move on. Ember looked to the ghost for answers. This is a place between places to travel through as your light fades. But none have passed on in a long time. The Forest King now holds us here, and those who linger will turn forlorn. Again, that word, forlorn. The forlorn are those who lost their way along the path. If you find them, send them to me and I will guide them. I am just a guide along the way to fan the flame. So many lost embers have I seen, more than I could help. Ember thought of those they loved, those they'd left behind. There are others lost along their journey. Find them and I will guide them.
Yeah, this has great narration, though. It's got a soothing voice.
Step backwards, little Ember. Look behind. Upon a small grassy cliff rests a forlorn.
Alright, so now the game begins. Now the real stuff. And you don't have to go and save all these forlorns. But I do. Because, I mean, what's the point of the game if you don't? I mean, you definitely have to save some of them, but like theoretically, I don't think you have to get every single one. But I'm kind of a completionist, so I had to do it. I had to go for it. Let me get my bearings together here. Because I beat this in like 2 sittings and I haven't played it since. It's only been a couple weeks. But, you know, I'm not going to remember all this shit. Yeah, I really dig this artwork.
The Ember was curious. Where did you wake up? I'm headed for the crossroads. It's not far, I think. I've heard there's a nest there. A safe place.
Yeah. Let's get this frog right here. Pretty sure I remember. Oh shit, yeah, I gotta put it on that island. There we go. I forget what puzzle this is. Every forlorn that you try to save, you have to go through a puzzle and get that light at the end.
Stranger was trapped, caught in a maze.
Shit, this one's kind of tricky. I remember when the first time I did it, I had to get on YouTube and look this up. It was kind of a pain in the ass. I gotta remember, what did I do? What did I do? And the cool thing is, if you get stuck like I am right now, all you have to do is go back to that forlorn and you'll exit out of the puzzle, and then it will reset the whole thing when you come back. Yeah, I honestly forget what I did. Oh man, what? This is gonna be a headache. Yeah, I don't know if I'm doing this right. Yeah, I might have to come back to this one. I need to think about this. It'll come back to me. Yeah, let's get out of here. It's gonna be jogging through my head now. That's all I'm gonna be thinking about is that puzzle. I remember that it did take, like I said, I had to look that one up on YouTube. But I'll get it. I'll definitely get that before I end this show. Or this segment. Shit. Yeah, I forgot. God, I forget what I have to do to help that fisherman. All right. Can't do shit there.
Barely visible through the murky water was the shadow of something hiding, and on a small pier with barely a sound, a lonely fisherman sat. Barely visible, and on a small pier with barely a sound, a lonely fisherman
That's
sat.
the only bad thing. When you accidentally hit the button, it goes back and says the same shit. Oh, what did I do to... I forget where I go for this. I'll get it. Let me get my bearings back here. We'll get it. Let's see. Alright, so there's the fire again. Yeah, we'll try it this way. See if any of this rings a bell. Nope.
The old gate was locked.
Yeah. No key
Crow
there,
held
pal.
its shining trophy tight.
Too slow, too slow. What a dickhead. What a dickhead bird.
The cave entrance was overgrown with dry brambles.
Damn brambles. How dare them brambles grow there.
The stranger whispered, "Ever feel like you are being... I've never felt that. What does it feel like? Is it nice? It sounds nice." The key was nestled between the reeds, but it was just out of reach.
Oh, that's right. I gotta get like a fishing net to get that. Alright, let's run around here. Find out where I'm supposed to go. Oh, I forgot about this damn frog. It like mocks you. Move it, you fat ass. Oh, you dick. Oh, and he just stops right there. Heh. Stupid worm. Oh, that's right. Gotta cover these holes. Yeah, you ain't going nowhere now. Eh.
The worm looked helpless, with no way to escape. As Ember picked it up, the worm let out a little yelp.
It's a big worm that it can make a yelp. Douchebag. That's when you wish you could, like, punch or kick or something. Kick that damn frog. You know me, man. I don't hurt animals, but come on. Get out of my way, frog. Alright. Where are we going? I'm still thinking about that puzzle. I need to get that puzzle. Man, I can, like, picture it. I can picture what I'm supposed to do. Alright, let's do what we have to do with this worm first. I think we're gonna find some tequila.
Barely visible through the murky water was the shadow of something, and on a small pier with barely a sound, a lonely fisherman sat.
Ah, son of a bitch. Where do we go? Alright, am I missing something here? Okay, so I need to get over there. Alright, so now we're back at these frogs. Aha! Alright, I think I'm on the right path now.
The stranger had blazed their own path.
Alright, what do we do here?
Created their own rock, their own islands.
Alright, that makes that go up.
They did not need Ember's kindness.
Is this right? Yes.
But still, Ember stayed.
Aha, there we go.
Building a bridge should it ever be needed.
Indeed, there we go. Yeah, some people might not enjoy the narration. I like the narration of this. It's kind of, it's like relaxing. It's one of those relaxing games that you can just sit back and enjoy. Oh man, I need coffee.
The stranger met Ember's eyes. The two shared a moment of silence. The stranger met Ember's eyes. The two shared a moment of silence.
Alright. That one will eventually be at the campfire. Everyone that you save ends up going to that main campfire.
The traveler said, "You sailed in here. Where's your boat? Friend, you need a boat. Go see the builder in the caves. Tell them I'm sorry I never came back."
Alright. else is that? That's that hard puzzle. I have it in my head. I need to finish it. Man, I keep yawning. I definitely need some coffee. Man, how do I get up there? I think I need to solve this puzzle. Alright, I can see it in my head.
The stranger was trapped, caught in a maze.
Oh, you know what? I think I'm pretty sure I have it. I think I know what to do. Alright.
It's hard to make sense of this place.
No, wrong way. That ain't right. Okay, I had it in my head. Alright. There we go. You know what? I need to move. There. Yeah, I need to stack these. That's what it was. Oh, man, I can't quit yawning.
The trail just kept on closing.
Oh, shit. Oh, shit. I don't think that's what I was... Oh, what am I supposed to do? How can I reset this without resetting the whole thing? Alright, so let's pretend. Pretend none of this happened. Son of a bitch. Alright. So let's pull you back over here. Yeah, I remember now. I know what to do. Alright. So you get pushed back. Let's go get your buddy. Throw you on top. There we go. Alright. Spin that around. There we go. Yeah, that's what I had to do. I don't know why I kept messing that up. Yeah, I knew it would pop back into my head. Alright. shit, I didn't fuck up, did I? Oh, no, I didn't. I see. The fuck? Move. There. There we go. Knew I'd get it. Knew I'd get it. See, that's rewarding. No YouTube needed. I feel good about that.
The stranger's voice was hoarse. I just need some time, I think, to see things clearly.
Alright, so that should have unlocked some shit right there. Now I should be able to...
The Ember was curious. Where did you wake up? I'm headed for the crossroads. It's not far, I think. I've heard there's a nest there. A safe place.
I already talked to you. Alright, the pond. There we go.
The fisherman murmured quietly between sorrowful breaths.
Alright.
The fisherman felt so useless.
Yeah, this is pretty easy
His
right
former
here.
joys were hollow.
There we go. Yeah, you want to turn these things around. Because you got to go down here and get a flame. And you don't want the air blowing it out.
Sitting out there
yeah.
every day by the pond. Only the dark water to hear him talk.
Yeah,
In
so
that darkness,
this
a
one's
glimmer
pretty easy.
flickered. A thought beating like a drum. A thought that went round and round. It all started with a frog. Every day by the pond, a constant reminder.
There you go, old man. With the cool fish hat.
For a brief moment, the fisherman struggled to speak. He looked at Ember, hopeful.
Man, I need some coffee.
The fisherman spoke softly. There's a frog in that pond. A big one. Saw him grow from a tadpole. We were friends of a sort. Spent every day side by side. So much better at fishing than me, that frog is. Catches them before I can bait them. Oh, it makes me feel useless some days. The fisherman sighed. I've wasted so much time feeling like this. The old man looked carefully at the pond, at their rod, at Ember. Well, listen to me here, rambling on and on. It helps, though, telling someone. Thank you, Ember. If you need help catching anything, you just ask.
Thank you, sir.
Poor little worms. They didn't ask to be here. But how do you fish without them? One for me, one for the fishes. Slurp 'em down. They say catching a fish isn't the point. So I tell myself that. I tell myself that a lot. saw the frog? Did the frog mention me? You ask the frog about me, see what they say. Actually, no, just... Please don't tell the frog how much I talk about them.
He's going delirious.
Chased old Blue Betty round this pond for years. Best days of my life catching that fish. Had to use myself as bait. Stuck on me head ever since. If you need help catching anything, you just ask.
There we go. Push that over.
The frog stared at Embo, its belly rumbling.
Was that its belly? Sounded like he shit himself there. I guess that would be the belly. Belly to ass.
This was not how Embo had imagined the end. The gurgling of water, a deafening heartbeat. But then... the frog returned Ember's good deed by leading them to a lost forlorn.
This is some, like, never-ending story shit. If you're my age, you'll remember that movie. That movie was always on every time I didn't go to school.
The stranger stood alone.
If I was sick or something.
Their friends have fallen aside.
Yeah, I was pretty fortunate.
Retreating from what came next.
When it came to seeing movies like that. You know, I got like early access to those movies because
The stranger had ventured on.
hold on, I'll finish after it talks. But no, I got early access to that shit because my parents ended up getting HBO. I remember HBO was channel 6 at that time. And there was only one HBO. And it was only like, I don't know, like an extra $7 or something a month on the bill. Man, they had so many cool movies back in the day on HBO. And some cool series, man. I remember I used to watch the hell out of like Fraggle Rock and shit. Still like one of the best bass lines ever. If you can't rock out the Fraggles, then something's wrong. Alright, what am I doing wrong here? You know what? I might have to go and restart this. Go talk to the forlorn. Pretty sure I know what I did here. Number one, let's get this, like...
Inside was a scrap of journal.
Yeah, you want to go and collect all these, too.
Strangers on the water went on without me. Where have I landed? Vines and thorns stretch out to trip me.
Alright, I think I know what to do here. I think I know that puzzle. It's in my head. What am I doing?
If you need help catching anything, you just ask.
Man.
If you need help catching anything, you just ask.
Yeah. I need to go back to that puzzle. That's what I need to do. Alright, let's get this. Alright, so I already got that journal. Pretty sure I know what to do here. I think I just made this difficult on myself.
The stranger stood alone.
I do that shit a lot. I'll sit there and replay things in my head.
Their friends have fallen aside.
Even when I'm out of the room that it's supposed to be happening in. Alright.
Retreating from what came next.
Oh.
The stranger had ventured on.
Oh shit, what is that? What do I do? Ah, duh. I don't know what the hell I was thinking. Alright, so
Now
that's...
they were deep in the woods.
Does that go there?
That's so pointless.
Alright. Oh my god. Yeah, I made that way too difficult. Alright. So there we go. I think we'll end it. We'll end it right there. Wake this forlorn up and call it.
The stranger spoke hesitantly.
Call it some
Is the
gameplay.
campfire crowded? Let me gather myself. I'll see you there.
So that is The Last Campfire. And like I said, it's an independent game. It runs around $7.99, I believe, is what I paid in the PlayStation Store. It's actually a lot of fun. It does start out pretty slow and everything, but, you know, if you're looking for like some hardcore action adventure game, then this isn't it. However, this is the type of game that, you know, if you're just like sitting back on the couch and relaxing, have the controls in your hand or whatever, and just play through. It's a good, relaxing game. It does have like an adventure aspect to it when it comes to like exploring, because really the world is kind of, I mean, it's not gigantic, but it's a lot bigger than what you've seen right there. It expands. So, I mean, it is pretty cool. And like I said at the beginning, there's like a moral story to it. And I don't want to give too much of it away, but it was just a really satisfying and rewarding feeling when I completed the game. I was like, man, that was really good, and I'd love to share this with people because I think if you gave the game a chance, you'd probably like it. I mean, it does start out, like I said, slow, and it might look boring, like watching someone play. But when you're playing it, I mean, it does get challenging, and it's really fun. The story is just, it's odd, but again, there's like a moral like part to it. So I don't know. I recommend it. $7.99. I mean, if you don't like it, what is that? $8. I mean, you can't get too pissed about that. But I think that if you do sit down and play this, you would like it. So, hey, I want to thank you guys for joining me. I hope you enjoyed it. I'm glad I was awake for this one. I know that I'm awake for this one, even though I'm pre-recording this and everything. I got my alarm set. Thank you for joining me on episode 2. Not real sure what we're going to be playing next week, but hey, we'll be here again, 10 a.m. Sunday. If you're new to the channel, don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button. It really helps out the channel a lot, and I greatly appreciate it. And until the next episode, game on, everybody. Go drink some coffee.